Hi, it's Sue. I said I'd be back with you to show you a very simple exercise of how you can consciously connect and begin to have a conscious dialogue with yourself as you go through the month of May. Now, what you want to do is you want to find yourself in a space where you have room to move and you have room to walk. And for me today, being in the garden is just the perfect place to be. So find yourself a space where you've got room to be, room to move, and I want you to go and stand, place your feet so that they are hip width apart. And what you're going to do is you're going to close your eyes and you're just going to focus your attention on your physical body. And it might go something like this, that you're focusing your attention on your physical body and you become aware that you're breathing in and the feel of the breath as you breathe in and as you breathe out. You're becoming aware of your feet on the earth and the feel of the earth beneath your feet. You're becoming aware of the sounds of the day, maybe a car driving past, maybe birds in the sky. You're becoming aware of the feel of the clothes against your skin. And being in this space where you are aware of what's happening in your physical reality, in your physical space, in your body, ask yourself, what is the one thing that my body needs from me today? And as you close your eyes and you just focus inward on the body, allow yourself to be in a space where you receive whatever information comes up. This is a space about being able to receive the messages and hear the messages that your body has for you. And then we move a little bit further and we start to become aware of our emotional body. And what I'd like you to do is imagine that there is a ring around you, about a meter width around your body. And it is going all the way around your body to about a meter away. And this is your emotional body. And again, you close your eyes and you breathe in. And it might help if you put your hand on your solar plexus. And you just breathe in, you breathe out. And you become aware of the emotional space that you are in today. And don't question and don't judge and don't deny the emotions. If the emotions that are coming up are, you know what, I'm really angry and I'm frustrated and I'm irritated and I'm tense, become aware of that. If I'm in a space where I'm feeling quite joyful and blissful, become aware of that. If the emotion that comes up is anxiety or despair or hopelessness, become aware of that. And then with your hand on your gut, on your solar plexus, just closing your eyes and asking your emotions, if this is the emotional space that I am in today, what is the one thing that I can do for my emotional space today? And you allow the answers to come up. This is your clairsentient energy that is coming up, that is allowing you to be aware of your emotions, be aware of your emotional equilibrium. You automatically, intuitively will know what is the right thing for you, for your emotional state today. And then you go one step further and imagine that there is a 2-meter ring around your body. And this is your mental body. And this is where all your habits and your programs and your thoughts and what you've been told to believe and what we have to believe, this is where it's all stored. And we also have all the voices in our heads. This is that dialogue, that never-ending voice that says you should, you must, you have to. This is where that sits. And be in a space where you close your eyes again, focus on your breathing, focus on the here and now, and just become aware of the thoughts. And just become aware of the voices in your head, of what is screaming and what is shouting and what is demanding your attention. and what is holding back and what is being judged or denied inside of you. Just be aware, because we bring it out into consciousness. And as you bring it up and you bring it out and you ask, what is the one thing that I can do to support my mental body today? And just see what comes up. Because you might find that you have got some kind of dialogue going on in your head that is holding you maybe in judgment or in criticism of yourself or denial. And as you come aware of what is going on and you ask, what is the one thing that I can do? You might be surprised to hear that it is, today just don't criticize me. Today just don't judge me. Today just give me permission to be. Take awareness of that. And then you allow your energy to go one step further. And I want you to imagine that there is a 4-meter ring around your body, stretching this circle of 4 meters in every direction. This is your spiritual body. And become aware of your spiritual body. Become aware of where you are at the moment. Are you in a space where you are able to connect and you are feeling guided and supported by your guides and angels? Or are you in a space where you're feeling constricted and you're feeling tight and you're feeling, I just can't connect no matter what I do? Just become aware of what your spiritual space is. Constricted, tight, expanded, free. And again, just allow yourself to be in this space. Close your eyes. What is it that my spiritual body wants me to get today? What is the one thing that my spiritual body is asking me to do? And you might find that if you're in a space where you're really struggling to connect, but you're being so hard on yourself that I've got to sit down and I've got to meditate for 6 hours and I've got to do that until I get it, you might find that your spiritual body is saying, go for a walk in the forest. Go and sit by the water. Go and just allow yourself to lie on the earth. But be in awareness of what comes up. Just one thing. And then I'd like you to imagine that running through all of these bodies is your financial body. And our financial body is impacted by what we think, what we feel, whether we believe that we are worthy, whether we believe that we deserve, whether we are able to receive, how we deal physically with our money. So there is so much of our physical and our emotional and our mental and our spiritual selves tied up in our financial self. And just be in a space where you connect with that energy of money. Is it lack or is it abundance? Is it fear or is it anxiety? Is it resentment or is it complete avoidance? Just become aware of what is going on in that space. And again, you connect with that energy of money. Just slow down your breathing, go into that energy of money, and you ask money, your money self, what is the one thing that I can pay attention to today? What is the one thing that you want from me today? And money might turn around and say to you, I want you to respect me. I want you to make a space for me to flow into. I want you to learn how to receive me. Whatever it is that comes up, allow it to come up. And your intuitive self will automatically know what is the right answer. This exercise helps us to get in touch with our 5 bodies of being: physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, and financial. It also helps us to get in touch with our clairsentient, our clairaudient, our clairvoyant self. And it helps us to go into that space of just one thing that I can do today in all of these spaces. Too often we don't go into change because it's just so overwhelming. It's like I'm standing in the valley and change is only at the top of the mountain, and it's so overwhelming, I don't know where to start. We start with one thing, just one thing. It's a brilliant exercise to do every single morning because it takes you into a space, number one, of beginning a dialogue with each aspect of yourself. But number two, it takes you into a space of expansion. Constriction is about, I don't know what to do, I'm so overwhelmed, and so I'm just going to stay in this space. Expansion is that space of allowing yourself to step into that body of being and seeing what it needs from you today. Very simple exercise. I urge you to spend 10 minutes a day doing this. Write it in a journal, put it in a diary, and start to plot your progress. It is such an expanding exercise to do, and see where you are at the end of this month after 28 days of doing this as to where you were at the beginning of this month. And I guarantee you, I absolutely promise you, you will feel an expansion in every single area of your life. I hope you found this useful, and I look forward to hearing from you as you work through your 5 bodies of being and you stay consciously connected. Lots of love, and bye for now.